Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. I'm Ron McKenzie-Lefurgey. I don't know about you, but I'm psyched as hell for Infinity War. And the Russo Brothers recently said that they wouldn't announce the title of Avengers 4 yet because it would have spoilers for Infinity War, which has a lot of fans pretty nervous. And according to the Russos, we should be. All we know is that it will be an adventure film that follows Infinity War with huge emotional stakes. So let's hypothesize as to what the title might be given what we know about the movies and storylines in the comics. If you finish this and want more, check out our video on Black Panther Gadgets next. But first, get ready, it's time for the top 10 potential titles for Avengers 4. Number 10, The New Avengers. This one would work pretty damn well for so many reasons. And for one, it's kind of a big thing in the comics, so maybe you've heard of the New Avengers. Plus, it would make sense that they wouldn't want to say it now, because having New Avengers kind of spoils the fact that the old Avengers will be on their way out. Plus, it stars many of the heroes just stepping into the limelight, like Doctor Strange, Tom Holland, Spider-Man, even Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Plus, it would make sense since it looks like Hawkeye will probably die and turn into his alter ego Ronin. The list goes on. This one has a real chance, but even if New Avengers isn't in the title, I think they'll still be pretty significant. Which is why I put this in number 10, so you know what I'm talking about later. Number 9, Avengers Underground. Following Civil War in the comics, the New Avengers had to go underground, first hiding at the Sanctum Sanctorum, and later at one of Danny Rand's apartment buildings, because if you remember, he's super rich. This would include a bunch of recently introduced heroes like Strange, Spidey, and Iron Fist, plus it involves Ronin, who will probably be set up in Infinity War. Not sure how likely this is though, since it would exclude a lot of heroes and all the hiding around wouldn't be super blockbustery. Number 8, Avengers Disassembled. Avengers Disassembled was instrumental in revitalizing the popularity of the series and could be a pretty good title. A whole bunch of stuff goes wrong. Tony's alcoholism takes over, She-Hulk kills Vision, the Kree invade. It's not fun, but at the same time, it would be pretty fun to see in the movie. Infinity War will definitely be tumultuous and deadly, and it could well be that it will lead to a bunch of misfortune that could cause Scarlet Witch to rewrite the world. I think this one has potential. Number 7, Avengers Breakout. In the comics following Disassembled, there was a huge prison break and a bunch of heroes had to come together, forming the New Avengers. These included Daredevil and Luke Cage, who are totally set to join the movies with the success of their shows, making it even more likely. Maybe Thanos will be defeated, but he'll manage to release a bunch of supervillains onto the world, leading the heroes to have to deal with a bunch of awesome baddies. This could allow the introduction of some great villains and even their respective heroes. Number 6, Avengers the KANG Dynasty. The KANG Dynasty was an epic 16-part storyline that saw Kang the Conqueror trying to take over the Earth in an attempt to save it. But the Avengers don't want Earth to be taken over, so they fight against Kang and his futuristic army. And it includes a giant planet-sized Kang fighting a giant planet-sized Cap. Yeah, it's awesome. This would have some sick battles and cool plot points, but it might be too similar to Infinity War or even the first Avengers movie. But speaking of similarities to past movies, number 5, Avengers Civil War 2. Civil War 2 was a recent storyline in the comics that had some pretty huge implications. It makes sense that Marvel would make the movie line up with one of the most popular recent storylines in Marvel Comics. This saw Tony facing off against Captain Marvel, arguing over whether to use an Inhuman's predictive ability to stop crimes before they happen. We already know that Captain Marvel is on her way to the MCU, which definitely helps this case, and if Iron Man manages to survive Infinity War, this would be a pretty good opportunity to kill him off. That said, this seems kind of more like an Avengers 5 storyline than the sequel to Infinity War. Number 4, Avengers 4 The Wrath of Ron. Yeah, time to let you guys in on a little secret. The reason they didn't want to spoil things is that I, Ron, will be making my debut appearance in Infinity War playing myself. I joined the Avengers, Maria Hill falls desperately in love with me, of course, and everyone agrees that I'm just awesome. There's an orgy scene that's super tasteful, but then Thanos comes and takes my powers and I go back to making videos about superheroes on YouTube. And Stan Lee plays my wisecracking but supportive grandpa. The Wrath of Ron will tell the story of how I get my powers back and win back the heart of Kobe Smulders through global domination. That's right, I had fun with this one. I'm not even sorry. Sometimes it's fun to dream. Number 3, Avengers Dark Reign. As you may know, in the comics, Norman Osborn managed to become the head of the Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D., leading to the creation of the Dark Avengers. It could be that he'll take this new position after Infinity War, and the sequel would involve the new Avengers trying to take Osborn down. Could even be that we'll be introduced to Norm in the next Spider-Man movie. Only problem is this might be a bit too similar to the registration drama in Civil War, but it'd be pretty good. Number 2, Avengers Secret Invasion. In the comics, the Earth is invaded by the Skrulls, a shape-shifting race race of aliens who try to take over the world. This is another New Avengers storyline, so it has all the perks of the likelihood of the New Avengers, plus it involves Hawkeye's other form, Ronin, and his family, who were already set up in Civil War. Maybe a twist at the end of Infinity War will involve them learning the shape-shifting Skrulls have already invaded and will set off a new quest to defeat them. Number 1. Avengers Infinity Gauntlet. This one is quite the winner. We already know the Gauntlet will be a central plot point in Infinity War, and we know that Avengers 4 will follow the events of Infinity War. Plus there could be a double entendre because Gauntlet could also refer to a difficult series of quests that must be completed to stop Thanos. But the kicker is that Zoe Saldana, aka Gamora, might have accidentally let it slip in an interview when she said, "We all have to go back for Gauntlet next year." And James Gunn said she misspoke, but personally, I think she done goofed. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to Top 10 Nerd for more videos. Don't want to miss another video? Click the bell icon to join the notification squad so you know every time we upload a video. And if you want a sweet playlist to watch so you can just relax and let the nerdiness wash over you, check out our Top 10 alternate versions playlist on the channel. Until next time, I'm Ron McKenzie-Lefurgey with Top 10 Nerd. Later, nerds.